What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back for another video. So today's video might be a little confrontational, and I want your guys' input on at least what I'm talking about today. Okay, so I guess this all stems from, I got a new grinder, this one right here. This is the OBM Dominator grinder. It goes horizontal. It's got all the bells and whistles that a lot of these grinders have, and I did not get this to replace my TX grinder. It's just an awesome addition to have two of them in the shop. Now, I've had a ton of questions about this grinder and just about grinders in general, and you know what I recommend for new knife makers, for people getting into it, for all that stuff. And right now especially, it seems like there's a ton of marketing and pressure put on people to buy certain stuff, okay? And if you follow this channel, which hopefully you do, if not, make sure you subscribe and check out all my past videos. I have a couple people that I work with, and I do kind of promote their products a little bit. However, what I'm promoting is stuff that even if I wasn't working with them, I would still use those products, okay? I'm not trying to sell you something because somebody's telling me to make something look better than what it is. And unfortunately, especially with knife making, there's a few companies that just really push and spend a ton of money on advertising, and they pay people to use their products and support and push it out and do all this stuff. And that's great, but a lot of those products aren't the best option, especially for people looking to save a couple bucks and do things the more efficient way. So that's what I wanted to talk about today a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys this grinder a little bit today, maybe. I'm gonna do some super in-depth reviews on these, especially now that I have this to compare with the TX. It'll be kind of cool to compare the features and everything that they have. So let me show you guys this new grinder, maybe explain a little bit about it, and then I'm gonna get into some of the problems I have with what's going on right now. All right, guys, so this is the Dominator grinder from OBM Tools right here, originblademaker.com. I'm gonna put a link below to this. This is kind of their top dog, okay? It comes with, I believe it's a 2 horsepower motor, comes with a VFD. This is the same VFD that comes with the Beaumont TX grinder. And it's a different motor. It looks a little different, but I think it has similar specs. You can see this one does go horizontal, vertical. It's got everything on it that you need. It had a couple little safety guards I took off that come up over here because I like using this wheel for profiling. You can see it's filthy. I've been really putting it through the paces lately, the last couple weeks, to see how I like it. And so far, I'm really happy with it. Okay, so what's really cool about this grinder specifically is the price point, and made in USA, which is fantastic. Never buy any of these weird Chinese grinders. And the customer service so far has been really cool. They've been really good to deal with. Now, when I first started when I went full-time making knives, I bought this KMG TX grinder, and it's been the best investment that I've made so far. I absolutely love it. And it's probably, my opinion, the absolute best grinder money can buy. It was expensive, but it's absolutely bulletproof. I use it every day and I love it. So I definitely have a good base to start off comparing stuff, and I've seen a couple grinders. And what I wanted to talk about in today's video is not grinders, it's this marketing garbage that's put out there, okay? If you guys, like I said, if you guys have followed this channel, you know I have experimented and used a lot of different stuff. And I really, compared to a lot of people, I feel like I use stuff a lot, and I'm pretty hard on stuff. So as far as like abrasives go, I've used every single brand that you can think of. And luckily, I love Red Label abrasives. I always try to promote them on this channel and on my Instagram. They're a great family-owned company. They're in Michigan, that's where I'm at. And their abrasives perform really good, okay? It seems like there's a few companies that act like they're just like so good and so much better. And I'm not going to name any companies in today's video because I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. I just want people to open their eyes and kind of make decisions for themselves and not just go off what somebody tells them, especially with abrasives and especially with grinders, okay? So this grinder, okay, for example, this is just for example, and the pricing probably changes a lot, especially with how weird the world is right now. I think you can buy this setup, okay, a tilting grinder, finished, assembled, with a VFD, with a motor, with a flat platen, ready to rock and roll for around, don't quote me, but around $1,600 to $1,700, okay? And I think the little research I've done, that's about the best price I've seen on a come out of the box tilting grinder that's pretty much ready to rock. This one comes, you know, it maybe took me 45 minutes to put it together. You have to bolt the motor to it, put the VFD together. It's all, I mean, it's very simple, okay? And now I see there's a few companies that are selling grinders that are not assembled, where you buy them, they ship them to you, you have to paint them, you have to assemble them, you have to do all the work to put these things together and get them running correctly, you know, all that stuff. It all takes away from your time, okay? And so the little bit that I've researched and the little pricing I've looked at, this is unbelievable, okay? The grinder, again, I'm not gonna say any companies or anything like that. They're very popular right now. The same grinder as this, okay? Same one, tilting, with a VFD, I believe with a 2 horsepower motor, was $2,200, and that's not assembled, not painted, okay? So you have to take a couple days to paint it, put it together, deal with whatever problems you get, it's not tracking right, whatever it is. And I'm like, why is this company, why are people thinking that that's the best option when there's so many grinders out there? And you look at this big picture of everything, especially in this tight knife making community, and it all comes down to marketing and these people throwing money at it to say this grinder is the one to go with and this and this and this. And it's like, to me, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't understand it, okay? You can buy this grinder ready to go, tilting. It's fully powder coated. You can tell this thing has an incredible powder coated finish on it that's super durable. And it's cheaper than the one you have to go buy and put together yourself. I don't get it. So maybe, like I said, I don't know, maybe I'm ranting, maybe I'm missing the boat on something here, but I just don't understand it. And it's the same with these abrasives companies that they push their stuff. I've used a lot of these bigger companies, and I know for a fact that their abrasives aren't as good, and the customer service with one of these companies was absolutely horrible. So what I recommend is do your own research with whatever it is that you're buying, especially in this kind of knife making community that you hear about this company and this company and this company. Do your own research, especially with abrasives, especially with grinders. What I liked is there's a website called TrueGrit.com. They sell more variety of abrasives than any website I've found. And I've ordered from them for years, and I've tried out all these different kinds of abrasives to figure out, you know, what works best for me, what lasts the longest, and what gives me the best results. And that's something that I think that more people need to do, is they need to try out some belts, order some, and figure out what works best for you. Don't just go off of what somebody says that's getting paid to tell you something. That's not right. So that being said, that's my rant for the day, you guys. I've been so busy lately trying to get caught up on Christmas orders and stuff like that. So I've got some more videos coming at you soon, but I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, and I'm not cool with it. You guys know that, like I said earlier, I do work with a couple companies, and the ones I work with, even if I didn't work with them, I would still promote them. They're great people, and they sell great products, okay? And it's hard. It's just hard. So if you guys have any input on this, make sure you drop it in the comments below. Like I said, maybe I just am missing something and don't understand something, but I think that to buy a complete working horizontal grinder, you know, for around $1,700. It's like you cannot touch that price point. So I'm going to put a link below for this grinder so you guys can check it out a little bit. Again, I'm going to probably do some more in-depth reviews of this grinder and maybe do some comparison videos kind of to show you guys maybe the difference between the TX, which is maybe about $3,000, and this one's, you know, like I said, about $1,700, and kind of show you where that extra money comes in and that kind of stuff. But anyways, that's my rant for today, guys. Sorry, not anything super informative today, but hey, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So have a good one, guys, and thanks for watching.